I have a very simple question. Brother Shakil said that Allah exists. We believe Allah exists, but there's a very important question here. That if Allah exists, then why is there so much pain and suffering in this world? Why is there so many problems in this world? Please, we'll give you, inshallah, 5 minutes, inshallah. And with that, please, bismillah.
Look, I have to give my thanks to Shafayat,
Yes.
my dear Sheikh, for this hospitality, to the Federation, to Samir. Is he here? Thank you. Don't be hiding. We blame you for this good work. For the panelists, I just have to say that. It's important. Now, when we come into this world from our mother's wombs as an empty vessel with the right original human life, the world that we are born into has to fill that empty vessel with a mind. Okay? Just like this bottle. Look up here. You see this bottle? There's something in it. There's water in it. When a human being is born in the world, there's nothing in his mind. Something has to be put in his mind through his five senses. And this is why we pray 5 times a day, to protect us from what comes in our eyes, ears, smelling, taste, and feeling. That's how you create the human being. I didn't say the human body. The body is made with steaks and potatoes, but the human is a mind that is made with words. So the problem that we have in the world is not God. God is not to blame for the trouble we see in the world. The trouble that we see in the world is because the human being has violated his free will. God made the tree, but the tree doesn't have free will. God made the dog, but the dog doesn't have free will. The dog doesn't bomb another country. No animal, nothing in creation does this except for the human being. So the trouble we have in the world is the same trouble we have as a human being. The individual, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe it's this one. But we're so excited the mic is making noise. The individual, if he harms himself, do you blame God? If I drink alcohol, become an alcoholic, did God make me an alcoholic? No. If I'm a drug addict, did God do it? No. I disobeyed my own excellence. I went against my human nature. I brought that trouble on myself as an individual. So the same thing happens with a nation. The same thing happens with a society. If the society can be convinced with words, then you can change that individual, you can change that society. For right now, I'm going to say something to you. Please listen to me. I want you to do what I say. If I spell this word, S-T-A-N-D, do you know what it means? In English, S-T-A-N-D. I gave you a word. Now do it. I want you to do what I just said. S-T-A-N-D. Look, you see what happened? You see what happened? The word made your flesh act. Am I making a point to you? Whatever word you have in your mind is going to make your body do something. The physical body is like a car, and the mind drives it. It depends on the health of the driver. You understand? The car is not doing anything wrong. It's the driver that is wrong. So we don't blame Allah for the hardships we see in the world, dear brothers. We blame the negative influence that influences the unsuspecting, innocent citizens, no matter where they are in the world. I hope I'm making this clear to you. And I'm struggling because this is a big subject and we just can't say it in just a small period of time. But I thank you for giving me the opportunity to do so. So listen, I want to say this to you. You spell word, W-O-R-D, but you live in the same thing. You call it a world. And world is spelled W-O-R-D, the same thing. You just put an L in it. You understand? So the world that you live in comes from the words that come in your mind. I didn't say the earth. There's only one earth, but there are many worlds. The Chinese world, the German world, the French world, the alcoholic world, the drug world. I hope I'm helping you. Okay? All of you in here, it's about 500 of you in here, I would say. So you have 500 worlds in here. 500 different thinkings on the one earth. You see? So this is the purpose of the Quran. This is the purpose of religion, to protect the human being from the wrong words coming in and forming over the original mind that they came in the world with from the womb of their mother. So I hope I didn't offend anybody. The human development is subject to the environmental influences. I'm finishing. And that has a way of altering the functional life of the inner person. Please listen, I'm giving you $1 billion worth of information from Muhammad the Prophet. This is his tafsir. It's not mine. I'm not heavy like that. Okay? Muhammad, he said it this way. He said, you can change a mountain. You can move a mountain, but you cannot change the nature of a human being. The nature of the human being is the same, but you change his mind. I hope I'm helping you. If I'm in my mind, look, if I have a red hat on, I can change my hat to a blue hat, but I can't change my head. The nature stays the same, but it is the mind that changes over that nature. And this is where most of us as Muslims are missing. You know, we have our children, I would say, for example, I have 10 kids, so I know what I'm talking about. We have the child, and we look at our children, and we treat them like we do television. You know how you turn on television? You turn on television, you sit the child in front of you. I'm not saying you do this. I did this. And what's happening, I fed the child at the dinner table, but the TV is filling, I'm sorry, brother. The TV is teaching the child at the mind table. Okay? So as Muslims, we have to take control over the inner environment of our people. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.